Welcome back, guys. So in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to couple a bustier blouse. So this was after cutting all of my pieces and fusing my interface, that's my hair stay on the fabric and then gum stay on the fabric. So by the way, this is a princess that, so those are the lining piece. On the lining piece I ironed hem and soft gum, that's like paper gum on the lining. Then on the fabric I ironed hairstay. So most times when I sew, I normally like to use my lining as my mock-up first before I sew my actual fabric, so in case I have any issue I would just stop and then fix it. Okay, so that's what I normally do most times. It's always good for you to use your lining as your mock-up. So the first thing, I am stitching my lining piece. So by the way, I cut them the same, that's the lining piece and the fabric are cut the same. So you can see the way I am navigating the princess dart. So I started sewing from the down part of the bustier blouse. So I'm just going to continue stitching it and then following and navigating the dart area. So after stitching the first one, I will open it and check it, make sure that it is okay, and then I will place the other side on it. So like I said, it's always good for you to do this. There's no point of you rushing trying to like, let me sew. No, always try it out first with your lining piece, and then before you now and go ahead and try out your regular fabric, that's your main fabric. So it is always better this way. So with this you'll be able to see what the issue is. So if you are new to my channel, you're welcome to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. So you can see it looks good, it looks okay, so I can proceed. Okay, so this is my princess dart. If you don't know how to cut a princess dart, you can check, just search Stylish Naija princess dart. Can you see the way I'm placing them? And then you will see how to cut a princess dart. So I'll place the down part of the side on the mid part, so you can see the way I place them, and then I am starting and stitching from the down, just like I did with my lining. So you are going to see some adjustments, some little adjustments. Most times once I stitch the lining, if it does not have, even if the nipple area is a little bit pointy, I really don't mind about that. But on the fabric piece, I know that I have to correct that. So that's what I am going to be doing in this one. So like I said, if you are new to Stylish Nigeria YouTube channel, you're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Please like this video, share it, subscribe if you have not done so, drop a comment for me. Okay, so now the next thing, I am going to stitch the other side of the blouse. Okay, so after stitching I will open them and then I'm going to show you, on this part you're going to check and see. Can you see? You can see that it is a little bit pointy. Most times this happens when you're making bust here, so you can see it's a little bit pointy, so we want to make it to blend. Okay, so you're going to open your dress from the inside, the bustier from the inside, and then you're going to mark that part that is pointy. So you can see the way I'm using my marker. You can use your chalk to just blend that sharp pointy part, and then you're going to stitch it down. You don't need to stitch it too much, please note. You're just going to stitch it a little bit, so with that it will help to make the bust area more round, oval, around, or whatever. I don't know the right word. That's just to make it blend. Okay, to make it not to be pointy. So that's it. So I am blending it into that part also. So after blending it, I'm going to open it and then check it. Okay, so you don't have to go in too much, or if not it's going to affect. So now I want you to take a look at the two. Can you see this side and this side? You see this part, you see it has blended, while the other part is still pointy, which by the way I would fix. Okay, so now for the blouse, this is the back. So I'm stitching back my dart area for my back piece. That's the back piece. I cut open the dart and I am going to be stitching it. So that's what I'm trying to do. So like I said, please like this video, share the video. Okay, so the next thing I am trying to do at this point, I'm just trying to join my dart. Yes, so if you want to register for my online classes, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. You see my number on the screen or on the community. Just send me a message. Okay, so the next thing I am going to do, that's after joining this, we are going to take it back to ironing table and then you iron all of the piece together. Okay, after ironing, the next thing we are going to do is we are going to shape now. When I mean by shape, that's you're going to check so you can see it is well blended. At this point you'll be able to see if it is pointy or not. So mine is not pointy again, it's, which by the way is okay. So that's the back piece, this is my back piece. So I'm going to place the front piece on it like this. So the this video is actually shaping your bustier blouse, that's stitching and shaping the bustier. So that's what I'm trying to do. So the next thing you're going to do, that's after joining this, you're going to place this. Note where I'm placing my tape. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to measure the shoulder measurement. Remember your shoulder measurement. So I'll just measure the shoulder measurement, make sure that you still have little bit of allowance in it. And then I am going to, guys, I'm just trying to trim excess. Most times when you sew like this, the all those small off cuts. So that's just basically what I am trying to do. Just like make sure, why I measure that part, just make sure that I'm not cutting into my measurement. So that's what I am trying to do. So I'm just checking that, making sure that the bust, I have my bust and my allowance, everything is still in place. So that's what I'm checking, and every other little excess I'm just going to cut them off. Okay, so that's what I am doing here. So you can see the way I am trimming that little excess out of the bust here. So and then the next thing, I'm going to work on the back piece. That's, I'm checking to make sure that my length is still okay, which by the way I'm not going to really tamper. So you can see the way I am placing, you see where I place my tape, I left allowance because I'm going to join the shoulder part. Okay, so since I've marked excess on the down part, I am just going to cut those off. After stitching, most times it's not straight, and so that's the reason of adding allowance on your dress when you are cutting. So this is the back piece. So I'm just trying to trim that back because of the zipper bulge. Okay, so I actually did not show draft that part into the tutorial, so I'm just going to use my hand to trim it, like shape it, since I am just doing a free hand here. Okay, so after that, the next thing we are going to do now is, okay, so the dress is ready for coupling. So this is the lining piece. You're going to check and make sure that the lining and the fabric, that they are, you place them on, you fold it into two like this and then place them on top of each other to make sure that everything is okay. So you trim, just trim every excess, anything, just like basically you're trimming your lining and your fabric to be the same. So that's what we are doing. And then now I'm going to take the back piece also, I'm going to place it. So for the back piece, if you notice my lining, you see that I did not join my lining. So I'm just going to trim out every excess, making sure that my lining and my fabric piece are the same. Okay, trim everything together. So the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to come and shape the neckline. That's like add our neckline. So I'll place the back piece and then I'm going to place the front. It's always good for you to cut them together. So the width, you're going to make sure that the widths are going to be the same, because if the width is not the same, if front width and back width, that's the wideness, if they are not the same, that garment is not going to be relaxed on your body. So at this point now, that's my front piece. I'm placing my hand and then I measure 3.5 inches, which is the width of the neckline. And then is a round neckline I'm making. So you measure, just check how deep you want the neckline to be, and then I'm going to mark my neckline that way. That's the depth. So for the depth, I think I use about 6 or 7, about 6 inches thereabout. And then I'm going to curve it. So note what I am cutting now, what I am marking now is the front part. So now I'm going to come here again. I want to mark the length, that's the depth of the back neckline, which I'm using about 1.5. So you can see I am curving that. So that's going to be for my back neckline. So the first thing, I'm going to place my tape, my scissors, and then I'm going to cut the back from the back neckline. I'll cut that out, and then I would cut the front part. So I'm cutting the front neckline out right now. So like I said, when it comes to neckline, please measure, that's the length. Place your tape on your shoulder and then measure how deep you want your neckline to be, okay? So now the next thing, I'm making sure that they align at that point, and then I'm checking the depth of my neckline also, so it's okay. So the next thing, I'm going to place my fabric, my front to my front and then back to back, which is very important. So you can see the way I'm opening this, I'm going to place it inside to make sure, you see the way I'm placing them facing the back, to make sure that it is relaxing, that no part is squeezing, no part is folding. Because if you don't do it this way, if any part is folding or twisting, even after sewing, that's the issue you are going to be having. So you stitch the neck and then stitch the side, and then for the back piece also, you're going to place them, and then you are going to make sure that the back piece is sitting nicely on top, on the piece, that's the lining, the fabric, sorry, is sitting nicely on the fabric, okay? So that's it. So I'm just going to take this and then I'm going to place them like this, making sure, just fix them right side of my lining, facing right side. If you notice on my lining piece, I did not cut the neckline. Yes, that's most time I like doing that. So I'll stitch the side and then trace the neckline, and then cut everything out. So you can see the front lining, you see that I did not cut out my neckline. It's easier this way. As a beginner, this will help you, your neckline, you're not going to have any issues. So you stitch, finish stitching, and then you cut out the neckline. So the next thing, I'll take this back to my machine, and then I will, my ironing table, I will iron, and then join front shoulder to back shoulder. That's all for this. So just trim that and then iron it, and then join the shoulder and shoulder together. So after joining the shoulder, which I am sorry I did not show here, I'll mark, place the front and the back together, and then I'll measure my width of my bust. That's bust divide by 2. For instance, if my bust is 40, I'll mark it there. That's, I'll mark 20. And then the waist also, because it's a half cut, so I just use divided my waist measurement into 2, mark it, and then divided the bust measurement into 2 and then mark it. So I'm going to go and stitch that. So that is it. So check and make sure that your length at this point, your length is okay, everything is okay. So that's the arm, that's the under bust area. I saw the way I measured and stop at that middle. I want to make sure that my under bust measurement is the same. So can you see the way I came in small from that part? Because my under bust, you see the way I'm coming in, because that's my under bust side. You see the way I blended it, can you see? So that's it. That is how you actually trim. And at the end of the day, this is the blouse. I actually did a tutorial for this sleeve. So thank you so much for watching.